Hi, my name is Irene and I'm going to be cooking paella. So paella is a traditional Spanish dish, and of course I'm from Spain. So this is red cod. It has to be a white fish that is quite tough, so that when we fry it in the pan it's not going to fall into pieces, and it has quite a nice flavor. It's not going to just melt into the flavor of the whole paella. I'm going to use scallops because I couldn't find clams, but in Spain we would use clams. But scallops taste really well and they go very well in the paella. We start with the saffron. So I just toast it, and that's going to give the oil the flavor and the color. And then I start adding the veggies. Now we put the tomatoes. We don't need to put much salt because we are going to already add the stock. So if you add too much salt, it's going to be too salty. But so you mainly want to regulate all the flavor with the stock. If you have a good stock, you have a good paella. And now we start adding the fish. So now that the fish is almost cooked, we add the rest of the seafood, which takes much shorter time to cook. So now that all the seafood is cooked, we add the rice. So for 4 people, we are going to use 2 cups of rice. So that's 1. And that's 2. The rice that we are using is brown rice. So in New Zealand it is the same rice that you would use for a risotto. So now we go for the stock. And we add double amount as the rice, so 4 cups of the stock. Use if we see that halfway through the cooking the rice is too dry. So I'm going to stir it just so that it's not, just so that everything is mixed properly. But it's not a risotto, so we don't mix again. And now we let it boil for about 10 minutes, and then we'll put the heat down for again 10 more minutes. And we will cover it on the low heat, and that's done. So after the 10 minutes, when the stock has been mostly absorbed, we put the heat down so that it stops boiling. We put the seafood on top, very pretty. Sauce to give it the New Zealand touch. And we cover it in tin foil. And we leave it like this for another 10 minutes. So this is ready. We cannot see any more bubbles, so all the stock has gone. and it has that little burnt smell. That means that there's a crust at the bottom. The crust is what tells you that the paella has been properly cooked, and we just need to put the heat off, decorate. As I said before, presentation is very important. I'm using pimientos del piquillo, which is a type of capsicum that is roasted, and you can find it in the New Zealand supermarkets. So they have it's a special flavor that they have. And then we sprinkle some parsley on top. And we cover it with a tea towel so that the rice rests for a little bit, and the vapors make that all the rice cooks evenly. So we leave this out of the heat for 5 more minutes, covered with the tea towel, and that will be done. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Wonderful.